Hey pups! So I have literally zero idea how much memory is left on this thing. So we're just gonna give it a try and go ahead. I don't know what my hair's really doing right now. I've never really seen it do something like this. It might just be because it's growing, so it's kind of adjusting to everything. I don't know. It's very strange bob type look. I need to cut this part because this part is getting long. Like I have one piece that's just like longer than everything else, so as you can tell, I just need to chop it off. I'm like definitely sweating right now because we live in Arizona and like it was really cold last night, so I wore sweatpants and it's not really cold this morning. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about plugs that I just got in the mail, or tunnels, I guess, technically. I guess they're kind of a mix between tunnels and plugs because the hole in them is so small. But basically, I bought these from a company slash person. The company is called Baby Pie Tattoo and the person is named Petra. She makes all of the jewelry herself, and it's not just plugs that she makes, she also makes other kinds of jewelry that is like food. She's actually closing soon, which is why I wanted to get this video as soon as possible so that you guys could possibly buy from her if you're still interested. So all the links for that are going to be in the description. However, she did not send these to me. I paid for these with my own money and she did not ask me to make a video, so my ears right now are at 16mm. They are sizing up because my goal size is 20mm, which is what these are that I bought from her. I'm just kind of collecting a lot of plugs right now at my goal size because I hope to eventually do a video for you guys with all of my plugs. I wanted to do that for the longest time for my 12mm collection because I actually stopped at that size, but then I decided that I wanted to go bigger because I'm great. Yeah, so I just ordered these because she was closing and I really wanted to get my hands on a pair before she closed. My order process is going to be a little bit different from a lot of people's because I actually sent out my own eyelets, and the reason for that is that I wanted to be able to wear them as soon as possible, and so I sent her internally flared eyelets, which basically means, I'll show you right here, it looks like they're double flared, but they're not. This actually screws off, and when it does screw off, there isn't any track or like any threading there. All the threading goes inside of it. So when you put it in your ear is not like scraped by the externally threaded jewelry. I have no problem with externally threaded jewelry overall, even though I'm training to be a professional piercer, so I can't recommend it, but I definitely do use it when my piercings are fully healed. And sometimes it can cause you a bit of trouble. I had a pair of externally threaded plugs that were at 12mm and the track actually got stuck and I had to go to a piercing shop and have him remove it with his latex gloves and all that. Luckily I did not need a you know those tools, the like clampy tools? Yeah, I didn't need that. I just needed him to get latex glove and twist it off. It was still pretty painful though. Internally threaded for me, however, has always come off very smooth. And so when you send her your own tunnels, you actually get to lower the price. So the price, if she supplies your tunnels, are $30, and if you supply your own, it is $10 less. So I paid $20 for the tunnels. I think shipping was about $3, and I paid, I think, $3 or $4 for these internally threaded eyelets off of eBay because that's where I order most of my jewelry, and I had them shipped directly to her, so that lowered my costs significantly. Then once they got to her, I would say it took probably not that long to get sent out to me. I think they took like 5 days to make, if that, and the shipping was relatively fast as well. I was very surprised of how quick the entire order went, even though things from eBay do take a little bit longer to ship, and she was just kind of messaging me and like, hey, I haven't received them yet, are you okay? I'm like, no, shipping usually takes longer, I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. And she's like, no, I just really want to make sure that you get your plugs as soon as possible in a reasonable period of time. I was just like, don't worry, I have no problem waiting. So I am very patient when it comes to things like this, especially because they were custom made and everything. So I received them yesterday, I think, and they came in a pretty pink envelope, just like your typical shipping envelope, but it was pink and it was really cute. And I opened it and she had included like 3 stickers, I think, that had her logo on them. Well, my girlfriend took one of them. She loved it. It was really cute. She also included this smaller packaging that had like, I think it had like cupcakes and stuff all over. It was very cute, and it was closed with washi tape that had little pandas on it. My girlfriend also took that. It was really cute. And then you open that up, and inside it has this little box, just a typical jewelry box, and it had these inside the little box. I was completely surprised when I opened them. I was sort of worried that it wouldn't turn out exactly what I wanted, because I had never seen her use these sprinkles before. The sprinkles she usually uses are pearl sprinkles, I think that's what she calls them, and they're circular, like very small and circular, and I had asked her if she had any of the like cylindrical ones, the like longer ones, and she told me that she called them jimmies, and that yes, she did have them, so I ordered those. My pair is significantly different, I think, from most of the pairs people order. Most people order them with like pink frosting and stuff like that, but I wasn't really interested in anything pretty in pink. I just wanted your stereotypical donut color. So now that I have rambled on and on for a year and a half, I'm going to show you these plugs. They look like this. They are beautiful. As you can see, the donut just kind of nestles in the flare of the eyelet. They are just so cute. They look really realistic. The frosting kind of shines, as you can tell, and the sprinkles are just unique and pretty and gorgeous. If you guys are curious for what the back looks like, not that it matters because it's going to be in your ears, it just looks like this. It's just the back of the hole, so you actually can see through the little donut hole. And there's my eye. Yeah, they're pretty cute, pretty adorable. Unfortunately, I'm not at this size, so I cannot show you them in my ear, but yes, I think she usually sells these on double flared steel eyelets, and I think you can get like titanium ones too. Like, yeah, I think you can send in titanium ones too, but she doesn't recommend sending in silicone or acrylic. I think that's what she says. All of the information regarding that is on her site, but it is a really simple and relatively painless thing to save a pretty penny, you know. $10 is nice to save, you know what I mean? $20 for these beautiful custom made eyelets is perfect. I loved it. And if they were in my ear, they would just kind of look like that. You can't really tell what they are unless you go up close, but they're adorable. And for bigger sizes, I imagine they would be very extravagant. And I am having no issues screwing on the externally threaded back. One thing that I was super excited about is when I had sent them, I was worried she maybe wouldn't check to see what sides were the externally threaded sides and would accidentally put the donut on the wrong side, but nope, they're perfect. She has both the externally threaded flares on the outside. Amazing quality plugs, no imperfections whatsoever. They're just beautiful, and I was super excited to receive these in the mail. Overall, she's an amazing girl with an amazing company, and she's closing, so make sure if you love these and if you're interested in other ones like pizza and like succulent plugs, go check her out and, you know, just buy something maybe. They're very adorable. You can tell she puts a lot of effort into her work and that she's been doing this forever. I've looked into custom making my own plugs, and whenever I was on a forum, I ran across her replying about the plugs, and I thought that was funny that I just keep finding her everywhere. I was just like, huh, that name sounds, yep, that's Petra. So she definitely knows her stuff, and she definitely loves the industry. So please go and check her out and give her some love, because I love my plugs, and it's a really great deal. I mean, some people sell plugs like this, or even more like simple plugs, like some image plugs are like $30 to $40 per pair, and it's like crazy, but she manages to keep it at a relatively reasonable price, and I think that's amazing, and I definitely support any plug company that doesn't jack up their prices just to get a bigger profit per pair, because they can still profit. Also, I forgot to mention that she is the original person to make donut eyelets. You might have seen them every here and there, but she is actually the first person. She's the original, #1, and it's sad that she's leaving. But hopefully her new shop will be just as amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like really cutesy things, she's the girl for you. Or if you like, her new shop is going to be more dark, I think, like more Wiccan, witchy. Then go check her out as well. I have her Instagram, her website, her everything down below. I'll even put her email down there if you want to email her about sending her your own eyelets that she can make plugs into. Go ahead and do it, you know. She's a great person, and I am definitely in love. So now to get to the outro, my song of the week this week would most likely be, I would say, a Taylor Swift song, because I recently got Amazon Music. I used to have Spotify, and they don't have Taylor, but Amazon Music does. So now that I have my Taylor back, I'm allowed to listen to her over and over again, and my song would be Sweeter Than Fiction, which isn't on one of her albums, actually. I don't know where that song is in regards to albums, but I think it's just like a single that she released, and it's a beautiful song, and most people don't know about it, so go ahead and check it out. I love you guys. I will see you next week, and as you know, I'm Dakota, and I've got to go.